How's it going, y'all? Titans fan 920 here, and this is going to be a quick video. I am still in shock right now. This is insane. I'm sure all of y'all probably heard by now by the time this video goes up, but surprise BNR announcement today. Wizards does not mess around. Usually we have the announcement of announcement, and they announce it. They went scorched earth on this thing. Oh my god! And I have not felt this much excitement and joy in a long time. Let's just get right into it because there are some huge bans and multiple formats, and this is just insane. I don't know what to do. I'm still kind of speechless right now, so I apologize. Starting with Standard. Wilderness Reclamation is banned. Growth Spiral is banned. Teferi Time Raveler is banned. Cauldron Familiar is banned. Woo! Holy hell! I don't know what to even think right now. Wilderness Reclamation's been it's crazy because literally all these cards except for Cauldron Familiar rotate out, soon. But they decided, hey, I guess, the numbers probably back this up. Nobody's having fun with this. And it's been pretty obvious. When the amount of Reclamation decks have been winning and doing well in standard tournaments has been the way it is, the amount of Growth Spiral decks being in, I think, 100% or 95% of decks in the PT Tour, something like that. And then just Teferi being a nuisance and overall just hated card. They did not mess around. Now, Cauldron Familiar kind of surprises me. I hate the card, so I'm totally fine to see it go, but I did not expect that one. And I'm assuming that may be like Reflector Mage in the past, where if they banned these other cards, then maybe the Fel Rakdos sack would really pick up. The Mad Lads did it, though, and my heart is like 1,000 miles an hour right now. This is crazy. Standard is about to be shook up in a huge way. I personally cannot wait to play it now. I'm so excited for this. This is just crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Curious to see what the meta is going to do with this. There's going to be some big changes coming along, but this is about to get juicy, y'all. This is... Kudos to Wizards. Like, what? The cojones. Woo! Let's go down the list here. Pioneer also. Now, a lot of people don't give two shits about Pioneer. Pioneer is my favorite format before it got ruined. So this is actually pretty big changes here for me as well. Inverter Truth banned. Kethis the Hidden Hand banned. Walking Ballista banned. And Underworld Breach banned. So Inverter here's the big one. Inverter was dominating the meta when it really started to go kind of bad. Because when Pioneer first released, those wild early days of Pioneer was like the most fun I've ever had in Magic. Probably ever. I started playing around the Konzatar Kier, Pharaoh's blocks, so like all of that was like right up my alley. Inverter was just such an unfun deck to play against because for one, it didn't matter what you kind of did to stop its game plan, like it still just had multiple avenues of beating you, and just the play patterns of having to face it were just so unfun. Kethis, getting the Kethis combo ban, I don't really care about Kethis personally, but it does do some broken things, so I can see why they'd ban it. Walking Ballista kind of breaks my heart a little bit to see that one banned, not going to lie. But with the Heliod combo and it being so easy to get off, I can see why they want to do it. Again, I think this is kind of a product of them banning something and then being afraid of what the next runner-up to be is. So this just opens the format up back a lot. And finally, last but certainly not least, is Underworld Breach. This is the other big combo deck. Inverter and Breach are really taking over the Pioneer format. So the fact they went ahead and banned both of these is just kind of insane. So I am very excited for this. I think with Pioneer coming to Arena, they want to be more proactive on this anyways. But very curious to see what this does to the Pioneer meta. So next up is Historic. I like me some Historic as well. Wilderness Reclamation suspended and Teferi Time Raveler suspended. Again, they don't really do the bans right out usually. So they're going to test banning both of those cards. Same as Standard. Reclamation has been dominating Historic as well. You can do things with Fill the Dead and Reclamation, just have the best of both worlds there. So happy to see it gone. And again, I think a lot of this just comes down to Teferi being hated. Getting out of here, which can kind of set a dangerous precedent for sure when it comes to these kind of things, but overall I'm totally happy with it. So just huge news and very curious to see how they continue to shape the formats like this. Finally, I'm not a Brawl person myself, but Teferi Time Raveler banned in there. Okay, effective date August 3rd, so they are banned as of now. I'm not sure if this means if you like load up Arena right now, that'll be happening, because I know they're going to talk about it a little bit later. Let's go down here. So yeah, first off, Ramp Deck and Growth Spiral made up 68% of the day one metagame. Finals represent 25 to 30%. That's a lot. That's a lot of numbers, y'all, and that's even less than it was earlier. Is like kind of the crazy thing. We've often heard the feedback that repetitive patterns reduce capability for interaction that Teferi Time Raveler can create feel oppressive and limiting. While we consider Teferi Time Raveler dumb. In the past updates, one reason we didn't was evidence that it was helping hold wilderness reclamation decks in check. With wilderness reclamation leaving the environment, we feel it is also time for the standard metagame to move on without its fairy time reveler. God, I love it! Ah! I'm so fucking hype right now, man. Announcement, timing, and effective date. In the past, we've given a 1-week advance notice for updates for the ban restricted list. Because of the increased focus on digital play environments during this time period, we're choosing to forego that advance notice and roll out these changes as soon as possible. This isn't necessarily indicative of how we'll announce and implement changes in the future, and we're continuing to look at how we balance giving players advance notice versus staying agile with respect to changing metagames. Wizards, you love to see it. I know a lot of people are really anti-ban. I can totally understand why, but this format has been the most unenjoyable, just trash format we played in a long time. So the fact we have to get rid of so much of this stuff, I'm all for it. Kudos to you, Wizards, for listening to the players here. Again, I know that a kind of dangerous precedent this can set, but as a whole, I think most people can agree that this is extremely nice, needed bans, and I'm so excited to play Magic now. I'm so excited. So thank you, Wizards. Let's go! Let me know about your thoughts in the comments, what you decide. We got more big news coming for the channel as well. This is just an exciting time for Magic in general, so I'm pumped. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what y'all going to be playing and brewing with. Let's go!